What's going on, everybody? I'm Jacob. In our house, it's called the Bath and Body Shelf. Most people have heard of Bath and Body. So here we have our hand sanitizers and wall plugs, and here we have our room fragrances and lotion, and then up here is a box right here that we keep the actual plugs that hold the wall plugs. So today we will be restocking this. So we got lots of pumpkin stuffs for Halloween because my mom loves pumpkin stuff. So that's one of the reasons why we went. We went really early, we went today, and they was out of a lot of stuff. So we got some pumpkin pecan waffle wall plugs. So we got a bunch of those. We have some hand sanitizers. This one's pumpkin carving. So I'm gonna go ahead and restock this. We also got some other flavors besides Halloween. One of them is Autumn Drive, whatever that smells like. Bath and Body just puts things out like vampire blood. What does that smell like? I have no idea. When we first started going to Bath and Body, I got this hand sanitizer called Moonlight, and we was like, what is Moonlight? Like, what does that smell like? So we was so stumped. We got it, and then we didn't like it. So we're like, why don't you actually put what it smells like in there? Now, some things you can't name a smell. Like, it smells like what it smells like. So, but most of it, we got like another pumpkin pecan waffle. We got some, we was leaving the store and we saw some sweet cinnamon pumpkins and also some wall plugs that smelled like maple syrup. So we really had to try that because, of course, we love syrup. I don't know if you've seen the farm video where I walked up to the, through the farm. Our neighbor, he moved there before my grandfather moved out. And his son does a syrup company. So, you should definitely look them up. It's, Mountain State Maple Syrup. If you look on their website, it should say the Batistas. So you can order syrup from them or go to West Virginia and get it. So yeah. And then we got some, Mountain Teakwood. I don't know what that smells like, but they have a little sample, like things that says try them and you can open it instead of using some out of the bottles that people might grab some out of the try me. And then for the wall plugs, they have a wall plug for each smell, but then it has a special cap on it where you just open it up and smell it. But so that's it for that bag. Let's go on to the next bag. So we're on to the next bag. Of course, we have all of our hand sanitizers and wall plugs filled up. Problem with us is when we go to Bath and Body, we get Halloween stuff, and for every holiday. But when Christmas comes around, we want to go get Christmas smells, but we still got Halloween. So there's Halloween stuff in here from 2022, so we have a problem with that. Now, Bath and Body just put these out. They're hand sanitizers, but they're little mini spray bottles. And we got this little case for it. So you put this little case on, then you put it on your keychain or something. See, this little case, and you push that down to get the hand sanitizer out. So that's nice to have, and if you're having it in your purse or something. Then we got this. We did not know what it is, so we had to ask a worker. It is a scented switch, which means you grab two of the wall plugs, and you put one on this side and one on this side, and you plug it into the wall, and it'll use one flavor, and then 5 minutes, 15, whatever later, it'll switch to another flavor. Then it'll go back to that flavor. You get a little bit of both flavor. So that's really nice to have. Then we got some more hand sanitizers. Sea and Sandstone. And Crisp Morning Air. That's another one of those things. What's it smell like? You don't know. So you just have to buy it and figure it out. So we got some of these as well. We got some little spray bottles. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a pumpkin apple, pecan waffles, and another pecan waffle. So, of course, we have another problem where that's our room fragrances and lotion. Well, I don't know if you can see, but there's no room for this. So what we do is we keep it, stuff there's no room for in the bag, and then stick it in the drawer right here. And then when we have room, we'll put however much fits in there. So if you see me grab things out of the bag and don't put it in there, it's probably because there's no room for it. So on to the next bag. So we're on to the third bag now. Again, some of these room sprays, and we have some in here, like this one from Christmas, Fresh Balsam, from Christmas 2025. Of course, there's no room for these, so you're going to see me put them to the side to keep in a bag for later, whenever that comes around. And sometimes we will, like let's say we buy 10 of these. We'll put half in here, because it takes a while to use one of these, so we'll put half in here and half in the bag, and then we'll use that half. And then if there's some left over, then we keep it for next year, in this case, October, Halloween. But then, of course, sometimes we forget, sometimes there's new flavors, and we keep going and going and going, even though we have more. So we are trying to cut that out this coming year. Try to use some of this stuff, so you may not see a unboxing video of Bath and Body for a while, but I'll still do unboxing videos. I might do, I've thought about doing organization videos. I like to organize, so I organize all the cabinets in our house, the fridge, everything. When Mom brings in groceries, she'll put them away, and then 5 minutes later, she gets up and she sees me organize the fridge. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm organizing the fridge." So now we have these soaps, and we have a little cabinet over here that I'll show in a minute. It is full to the brim. So, yeah. Then we have, this is a refill soap. This one's Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. Well, if you run out of one of these, a Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, you just refill that instead of buying a new bottle. So, here's our medicine cabinet, but below is our hand soap cabinet. So, here's some vanilla coconut, you know, all that. And I don't know if you probably can't see, but probably way back there, it goes all the way to the wall. So there's a lot of soap. Again, there's October, Halloween, and winter, Christmas stuff in the back from the first time we went to Bath and Body. So we just have that addiction. Now there is a couple things that we could put in here, but not much. So we could probably put a bottle or two, probably 3. Put 3 bottles in here. And then the rest will have to go into a bag for later. Fits perfectly. Let's go back to the Bath & Body shelf. So, of course, we still have 3 of these left over. And 1 of these that's left over that will not fit. So, we'll keep that in the bag with the stuff I put over here for whenever this gets a space unfilled. And we have multiple of these, actually. We have them behind. There's 2, I don't know if you can see back there. Like, there's the tip of one from last fall. It's behind my safe, though. And then we have one in the very top. And then here's one that's halfway empty. This is strawberry pound cake. So, yeah, and then we have some apple honey lotion. So, yeah, we have a lot of stuff. So, on to the last bag. I'm pretty sure it's candles. So, not yet do I know what this is, but I will check. I'm pretty sure it is candles. It is very well candles. Speaking of candles, we bought a candle holder. We did an online order, and then we went there and got some stuff today. So, I wanted to get a candle holder. We have a candle holder for the big ones. It's very pretty. I will show you that. But then I wanted to get a candle holder that was for the small ones, because we have some small ones and big ones. But I couldn't find any, so we just bought a candle holder that's for both. Because some of the candle holders that goes around it, the small ones, the big one can't fit in, but the big ones, the small one can fit in, but it gets strung around and all that. And it might tip over in the side. And that's just to keep the wax from falling onto your table if something was to happen, the glass broke or something like that. Not going to happen, you know, pretty much. So these are the small ones. So you can tell that one, that they call it, they don't call them big or small, they call it 3-wick and 1-wick candles. So you can see the difference in them, because this one has 3 wicks and this one has 1 wick. So we will now go over to the, under here we have a little place that we put candles, so it's also overflowing. So let's go there. So sorry I'm on my knees. So under here we have our candles. So you can see it's almost overflowing, so we're going to put the candles in here, and then of course we'll keep a couple out for the holiday, which is October. It is August, but we like to bring things out early, so that way we can start using them and all that. And then hey, there's no month that you can't have a holiday start early. So now we have some caramel pumpkin swirl, 2 of those, 2 of the small ones, 1-wick candles. So we will put that somewhere here. We'll find a place for them. That'll work right there. And yeah, that is it. So that is it on the Bath & Body restock. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I will try to make videos every day, but it's kind of hard. I did just start my first year of high school. I started on the 13th. It is really busy, if some of you know. So I'll try to make videos every day. Definitely once a week. You're going to see some restocking videos, some organization videos, some of that. I really hope that this does not get turned into a video. This gets turned into a short. Probably not, because this video is 12 minutes long. I hope that. I do not hope that, because my phone is like this. Well, in a video, if you watch on your TV, you need to have it like this. So I really hope that that does not come that way. But if it does, sorry. So like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching.